trunks, they ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Hey guys, just making this video today talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin and the possibility of him returning to the WWE one day. Hopefully in the very near future, because he, as you know, is my favorite wrestler of all time. And if you guys haven't been keeping up with his podcast, The Steve Austin Show, he knows that fans want to see him back, and he's not shy about telling them the truth. And the truth is, and he said it on the show, that if the offer is right, he'll have no problem in returning. And I think the only man who can make that offer is Vince McMahon. And if Vince McMahon wants Stone Cold Steve Austin to wrestle at WrestleMania, at Raw, wherever it may be, Vince McMahon knows, how to make an offer that you can't refuse. And for me, I would love to see Steve Austin come back. It doesn't matter in any role. Honestly, WrestleMania 27, believe it or not, was my first time seeing Stone Cold Steve Austin live. And that was one of the biggest highlights of the whole trip. There was, Undertaker's entrance. There was The Rock. But Stone Cold Steve Austin, seeing him come out at WrestleMania and even the night after, was definitely something that'll stick to me for the rest of my life, because growing up and being a huge fan that I was, I never went to any Raw shows, any WWE show, until I think it was 2004 was my first one. By that time, Steve Austin was already pretty much gone. It was the house show on top of that, so there was really no chance. So seeing him live, and it was just, I was grateful that I got to see him live. But now, kind of having this trend about going to WrestleMania since 2011, I'd really like to see it. I saw Rock and Cena, which was amazing dream match that I think a lot of people wanted to see. And I think another dream match that a lot of people are talking about is CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that's one that he said himself that he'll love to do. But if there were other options, I could very much see him being involved in the Triple H Vince McMahon storyline. And I know Steve made a video on it saying that he could be a guy that Vince McMahon could choose to represent him for the ownership or the leadership of the company. But anything to see Steve Austin back, I think it would just be great. I think fans would love it, and he deserves it. Just that one last run, The Rock had it. Kevin Nash is another guy who's kind of came back and had that run. Van Damme's having that run. I told Kurt Angle the same thing. I'm like, you deserve it to yourself to have that one last run, to kind of set your legacy for for years and years to come. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'd really love to see Steve Austin come back, and it doesn't matter what role he's in. I'd love to see him back in the ring, and he'll do it. And I guess it just depends on the situation, depends on the money. And yeah, I guess we'll see. And I'll see you guys in the next video.